good touching them.
We have 4 days. Today is the 26th of December. Buddy Josh is coming by. What I'm going to have him do is basically figure out everything that is missing on the motor. So really, in a nutshell, we have to get everything ready for the motor to start. So we need spark plugs, we need wires, we need stuff like that. And then we can plug Holly in. And then Dennis, all day tomorrow, is going to wire this thing, get everything hooked up for the motor, get everything hooked up for the bags. And then probably tomorrow when he's doing that, I'm gonna tackle the fuel system. It looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but we kind of know everything that we need to do. So that's the plan for today. Max was gonna come by, but he's feeling under the weather, and I was like, you stay away from me because I cannot get sick right now. That's what happened last time when we were in crunch time for the Mini Cooper. I got some kind of stomach bug, and I was like dead, down for like 5 days, and that killed every bit of progress that we were making. So that's what we got to do. 4 days left. Here we go. Check that out, sun's peeking through, showing that red. That's cool, because this whole time it's just looked like that. This thing's gonna be so sick. Okay, today is day 2 of 4 days left, so including today, we have 3 days left. What we accomplished yesterday was pretty significant. Josh got the drive shaft, we got that picked up, got it put in. To my surprise, honestly, because if you remember, we put the motor mounts where we wanted them. And that's the first time I've chosen where and how an engine sits. And I really didn't know how it was gonna happen. To my surprise, it is really straight and I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Adrian, who is a master of glass in the automotive field, made these windows from scratch. He made a cardboard template, had these cut, got all of this working beautifully. They are absolutely butter to roll up and down, which is really cool. And then Manny ordered some new handles for these. So we're gonna try and mount the shifter that we got, put the new steering column in. We have to put the gas pedal in tonight. Throttle body and some other goodies should be showing up for the front of this. Before the intake manifold goes on, we need to connect this port and that port to hide underneath the intake manifold. We got the water pump welded shut where the heater core hoses would have been. This exhaust side, we got the Holley O2, the wideband O2 bung rather, welded on right there. So it'll be kind of hidden. It's not going to be just sticking out in plain sight. It'll be kind of tucked under here, which is cool. We have a block off plate for that. We have a fitting for the transmission lines that should be showing up tonight as well. And we'll run AN lines up to the radiator. I have just a little bit of tweaking left to do on the new radiator setup mount thing. Have our fuel level sensor that showed up and then a fuel gauge. This fuel level sensor is pretty much exactly the height of the tank. You know, just what we got, maybe an inch, half an inch at the bottom there. So what I want to do is on the bottom side, right in between these tubes, the feed will probably be somewhere in here. And I want to make a sump so that when that level sensor says low, you're not completely out of fuel. You'll still have maybe like 1.5 gallons or a 2 gallon reserve. Much like in a normal like factory car, when it says E, you technically still have like 2-3 gallons left. So I want to try and do that. So that's first on my list today, is to get that knocked out, and then we can measure for fuel lines. And then we have some other goodies coming in that will allow us to finish that up front. So we have a lot to do today. We made a lot of progress yesterday. Josh, Zach, and Andrew were all tackling everything up here. We got the crank pulley on, starters on, alternators on. They got the engine cleaned up really good. It looks very nice. So made a lot of progress. Still have lots and lots to do as it is completely naked. Keep going. I'm just
a lot. It's a little wallered, but we're getting there. What do you think?
Nice.
Shifter? You can try here in the back. Oh. Forward. Nice, man.
That's sick. That looks so cool with the black.
Looks good in there.
Yeah, it looks really good.
We'll sit on the other side. You already made a chalk mark there, huh? Yeah. I gotta fit some switches back there behind it. Here? No, behind it, towards the seat. Oh, here. So think about the seat needing to go forward if it does ever need to go forward.
Yeah, put the seat as far forward as it'll go. Do that sophisticated wing thing he just did, Adrian. That's not what he did. His was sexual. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I know what to tell you not to do. All right, it's midnight. I'm going home. Here's your update. The boys freaking killed it today. Zach got the wonder pump on. He got the radiator support kind of trimmed down and painted. Dennis started laying out a bunch of the wiring. They got the master brake, or rather the booster, fully tightened. Got the pedal on. I think I have a few things left to figure out on the new steering column, which I don't think I've showed you guys yet. Manny took over this part. I told him like what the budget was for this, and then he picked out what he wanted. And so he got this pretty sick tilt column. It's got the blinker switch and maybe that one's headlights. I'm not sure. And then picked out this steering wheel, which I think is perfect. And then he's not a huge fan of this little fake carbon wrap, so he's going to do something different on that. So that's pretty slick. And they got that adjusted to fit. And then Dennis went to town making the linkage that was on here fit inside that. They got the shifter in, got the linkage down here. So they got that bracketed on there, ready to roll. We just got to pick a spot on the floor to drill the hole to bring that up to that. Manny's going to make like a center console here, and we're going to have the push to start sitting here. And then we got this sweet little, what do you call that? A switch panel, but buttons, a little bit fancier. By the way, these are cool. These are Adrian's, but it is way off the ground, and I feel a lot safer about it being there. We got a fuel cap welded on. To grind down some paint, make a little mount for the air ride pump. Throttle body showed up at the house. Because it's NA, we're just keeping the factory injectors right now, and so I got a stainless steel -6 bung to weld onto that. A bunch of fittings for the fuel system. We got a brand new Optima oil filter. We measured wrong for the belt, so I got to go back tomorrow, get a different belt, a different oil pressure sensor. This is something we never see. The whole underside of this thing is painted black. It's really nice. That's just not something that we're used to. The little sump, and there's a little feed poking out of the bottom there. I'm going home. Where'd them turn signal go? When I got the, huh? The blinkers. The other ones for the rear. Come to jump box, show them the gangsterness.
You don't tell me where to go.
Please? Oh gosh. Sick. So you just ordered 2 more of those that will tuck in here, and then those are for the front. I'm gonna show, yep.
So there's like a brake or turn. So that's that.
Okay, fuel system.
Stop beeping.
Is completely done. Zach, what are you doing? Throttle body cable. So this is from a Subaru that Mina had, and we stole it, and it's gonna work eventually.
Yeah, and my custom fabrication inside on the throttle side.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't need to be custom fabricated.
Yeah, it did. We didn't have one, so you had to make one. You just got to drill a hole.
I just repurposed some parts.
Fada. What else have we done that's cool that they'd like to know about? Adrian had these little spark plug boots, which is cool because this one touches, kind of.
The radiator, our friend over here painted, the radiator mount.
Yes, Zach painted the radiator mount. Manny made those gangster stainless brackets for the headlights.
They haven't done anything illegal, so they're not gangster yet.
Oh yeah, steering column is in, shifter's in, and it works. That thing's got some click to it.
It does.
Dennis will be here later this afternoon when he wakes up from his nap. Steering wheel's on. Steering column's in. Yeah, glass is in. Next, finished fuel cell. Oh, we gotta get a filter. I'm paying some employee their entire check at O'Reilly's this week.
Do you think on top of this bar or in line with it?
I think...
Oh, it's got to be on top a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I think on top would be fine because you're not really gonna see.
That's why I'm trying to hide the wiring.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
I am.
I know you are. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Sick.
Cool?
Yeah.
Now they're working?
Do that again. Hey.
Yeah?
And like,
On, bottom, top?
Yep.
Nice.
Separately.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Hey.
Check record.
Sure.
I got a question. If the voltage is low, does it have enough to fire the injectors?
Yeah. But yeah.
Smells like it's getting fuel.
hi Spark.
I got shocked. Did you redo the TPS?
I don't know the name.
Yeah, I redid it.
What?
Tomorrow.
Does it have any readings on it?
Okay.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Or should we mess with the fuel pressure?
I'll probably bump it up.
Yeah, let's do that real
Yeah,
quick.
that's good.
Did you go Pete?
Yes.
We're ready.
You have the Wi-Fi hooked up?
It's plugged in,
Yeah.
I think.
Alright, crank it.
Okay.
Should we put more juice, number? Number? When you crank, it drops to 11 and a half.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken.
Does it smell like fuel out of the exhaust?
So now I'm down to redo.
What's this empty harness go to?
I've been.
But there's 0 PSI right now. I think that pump might be faulty.
Because now
It's not holding pressure.
Yeah, but it's holding it while it's running. The return is right, it's connected to the pump. So it's immediately...
I don't know if that pump does hold pressure.
That's all right. Yeah, we're gonna do it real quick. I just want to burn up the water pump.
No, I hear you.
Burn up the what?
Water pump.
Oh.
That there. Okay.
Our hands, we've been touching them.
Okay. Was that Camaro push to start or was it a crank?
Call Stacy's.
Probably push.
And that's why, because it has to crank while the pump's priming.
I was just
Push
gonna
to
say,
start. So
instead of letting
it'll-
it prime,
yeah.
as soon as
Because
you
when
turn
it's
the
push start,
ignition,
it cranks while it's priming.
Yeah.
This one is set to where it primes and turns off, so you
So-
don't crank it while it's priming.
is that how you started it the last
The
time?
pressure will drop, yeah.
While it's priming?
Yeah, while it's priming.
Oh. I think the voltage might have had something to do with it too.
Oh my man, you are welcome.
I'll tell you, you keep that over there. You'll hear me, but you don't fuck.
Get this on camera.
Congrats, bud.
Yeah, good job. You know what I mean?
I know, son.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's so cool. Freaking leave my jump box on? What are you trying to do?
I turned it off.
Dude, those are bright, man. When it's dark like like you'd be on the street, like looking forward. That's just low.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's still plenty.
for sure. Especially if they're...
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
those
look
are
at that.
so sick.
Look at that.
And then
Yeah, we could put these... Once we get on the ground, we could put these to where they're just barely on top of each other.
A couple drops of Loctite, cinch them down.
Yeah.
They're great.
You did good, Manuel. I don't care what your mom says about you. I still say you're all right.
thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
She says I'm a nice man.
Well, it's not what she said at dinner last night, but...
Listen, bud, you keep your conversations to yourself with her, okay?
I guess technically we didn't meet the deadline, but my goal was to have this started tonight, and it's 11:40 on the night of the deadline. So we have a lot of tidying up to do, and we have a few crucial things left to do. I don't know if you guys paid attention in the time lapse from yesterday. At one point in time, I think there were 12 people here helping me. Kyle and Morgan tackled the fuel system start to finish and did the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything on the fuel system. Max did the entire fuel cell and fixed all the stupid little mistakes that I made. Zach has been going, bless that kid's heart. He's been working with me since we bought the Mini Cooper, so it's probably been about 6 months now. And the only thing he has let me give him, not that I had the money to pay him, is like I've bought him Chipotle and Taco Bell. Not even every day. Like he's just gone wherever he needs to be on this. Manny and Adrian, he was helping him, he was helping me, he was helping none of this would have happened if I didn't have friends. Like, Adrian and Manny tackled the new steering column. Adrian and Dennis and Manny tackled the shifter. Manny did the headlight brackets completely by himself. Manny and Adrian tackled the taillights. Dennis did a good job on the wiring. Adrian and Manny did a ton of wiring. They did all the headlights, a lot of the interior stuff that was kind of like almost prepped for Dennis, the taillights. Okay, I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. We made killer progress, and whoever wins this thing, I swear, if you guys choose the money over this, you're insane. This is quality-wise and function-wise, this is the best thing we have built from that perspective. We spent every dollar of the budget that we had on this, and I wish we had a little bit more because I really wanted to do wider tires. I love how these look, but that thing, I think factory, that thing makes 400, And with the cam we put in it, even here at altitude, it's probably going to make somewhere between 400 and 450 wheel. And that large motorcycle tire is not going to do a lot. So whoever wins this, we'll walk them through kind of what we would do past where we're at right now if we had a little bit more money. But GUMOUT gave us a good chunk to work with, and we used it all. Next time you guys are at Walmart or O'Reilly's or AutoZone or NAV or wherever you guys shop, when you guys see some GUMOUT product on the shelf, almost everything they make is something you should do to your car, like a fuel injector cleaner, a fuel system cleaner. They got throttle body cleaner. Like, it's all good maintenance stuff you should do for your car. So next time you're wherever you get auto parts stuff and you see their product, like, they're a good company, and the guys that we've been working with to make this happen, they are car enthusiasts. Like, they're one of us. It's for them being a large company, they do not operate like that. They operate on the level that we're at. They want to see stuff like this. And let me just address this because there was a comment. This is going on way too long. We're obviously in a crunch to get this done because I chose to finish the Jeep and get it to Ice Cream Cruise and build the Mini Cooper and get it to Cletus's event. The reason why I had the confidence to do both of those is because my contact at GUMOUT basically, he didn't tell me to build a Mini Cooper, but he was like, we want to see your channel grow. We want you to take this opportunity to do your other stuff to grow the channel. Because at the end of the day, if the channel grows, it benefits them during the giveaway because their name is in it. And so they're on our team. They're not just a sponsor that just gave us a deal. Like, they are good people. They have good product, and they're rooting for us. They're not just trying to get some sales pitch out of this. Like, this whole opportunity has been pretty crazy, and it's kind of nuts that it's almost over. But all right, that's probably enough of me chatting. We kind of did it. We're going to call that a victory. It sounds sweet, and it turns on. That's cool. We'll see you guys later.